Good morning, fam. Today was supposed to be my mukbang day, but guess what? I have a trip coming up in a couple of days. Okay, I know that one day is not going to change anything, but at least I could just try to reduce my water weight so I don't look as swollen. So I am going to cut my mukbang day. But I will get something delicious. I just probably won't eat too much of it. So right now I'm just putting some makeup on, watching Bloodhound. Oh my gosh. They're just so hot. I have been drinking some vinegar water. This is pineapple flavor, so it's not disgusting like you think it might sound. Yeah, it sounds disgusting because vinegar water, right? But this one's meant to be added into your drinks. So great with sparkling water and tequila. Oh my gosh. So I'm just drinking that because I've noticed that my skin's been just crying for help. So I've been trying to hydrate more, sleep more, and somewhat eat healthier in the morning. Like try to have a little bit of like fruit. I hate fruits, but like you can't really tell. But like this area for me is just kind of like I always have some kind of inflammation, and I do not like that. I'll work on that. Alright, I'm just working on my candles. This one is going to be matcha. I'm just waiting for the bottom to sort of solidify, then I'll pour in the green espresso, green matcha, and then it creates beautiful gradation. Speaking of matcha, let's make some matcha latte. I know if you guys no, I already know. I don't know what I'm saying. You guys know that I am doing candle business on Etsy, and one of my favorite product is the actually I have a couple. I really love the Ramen Lover gift box, and I also love the Coffee Lover kit. It comes with 3 coffee mixes. Also comes with your choice of latte candles. I have 2 different types of matcha and both are just as good. I'll show you guys the ones that I'm using. These are the ones that I'm using for the kit, but today I'll just use the one that I have more. Yep. I'll use this one today, and you guys will be so shocked how like premium these things are. If it wasn't, I would not be using it as like my kit bundle. So let me just grab hot water. Okay, it's such a mess. My hot kettle is broken, so I have to like align it perfectly, if not it won't boil. So you don't need too much water, it'll dilute it. So it looks like that. There's a good amount in there. You guys have to use either Japanese or Korean brand because they taste closest to the actual latte that's made from scratch. Good enough. So I'm going to add, so this is a pretty small glass, so I could add a good amount, and using my baby spoon it makes a perfect teaspoon. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, look how creamy this is. You guys can see. Give it a good stir. Can you guys see how creamy this is? Mmm. So I would just go just a tad lighter, tad less water. Maybe 3/4 of what I have right now. But it's the thickness and the richness is still there. It's just if you want a little more sweet, I will add less water. But let me continue with my show and my coffee, not my coffee, my candle making, and I'll see you guys in a bit because I am starting to get hungry. Right, look at that. This one's going to be a good one. I could tell already. Like the way that the green is like slowly falling, and I could see that this is going to be a beautiful one. I'm so excited. Okay, the next one that I am going to make is What was I saying? Next one that I am going to make is another. Should I make another green tea? I don't have a good. Okay, let's make the espresso one because the ones that I've been making past couple of days turned out really junky. So I'm going to make that one right now. I will show you guys how I make my candles just so that, I don't know, maybe it'll be a little bit more promising. So I am going to put the wick. I double my wick, the wooden wick, just because normally one would be enough, but because there's gel wax, which can be a little bit more stubborn, or you just need a little bit more heat than just melting soy wax. So the best method for me was to double my wick like so. There's 2 in there. And then, okay, so I'm using this big circle one for the bottom, and I put one extra on the side so that it kind of sticks together and it doesn't kind of like split open. So it looks like that. And then I am going to use, okay, use a little, there you go, little sticker. And then this is gonna go right in the middle. Hopefully it's in the middle. I bought this wick magnet thing, but it's honestly not that helpful. I feel like sometimes just like eyeballing it is just more precise for me. And then time for my ice cubes. I already cut a bunch of them. I took one evening to cut all of them. We are going to put the gel wax in here. Okay, so that part is done. Okay, I'm just finishing up with the espresso toppings. So as for the fragrance oil, I try to stick between 8% to 10% of the wax that I'm using. I try my best not to go over 10 just because I feel like sometimes the smell is just too overwhelming, and if you're sort of like me, you get dizzy off of it. So I can't make too many candles at once because, like I said, I do get a little like nauseous and a little dizzy. I think after this one, I will go get some food. I'm sort of pretty hungry. That one's gonna be a great look too. I think this one's gonna turn out better. This one is getting there. Okay, so this is how it turned out. It looks amazing. The sides look great. I don't see any like what is it called, like the color separating, or I don't see any like extra bubbles trapped in there. It looks smooth and gorgeous. Only problem that I always encounter with these latte candles, the tops never solidify evenly. They always kind of, this one looks like, doesn't look that bad, but this one is pretty common issue, but also easily fixed with my heat gun. So just a little bit. You don't want to overdo it, and it looks good. I love it. I am getting some Burger King. I don't want to go too far. I was, yeah, plans have changed. I'm kind of lazy, and I spent a lot more time on making candles than I wanted. So I have to do this lunch thing pretty quick, and then clean up a little bit, pack a little bit more, and really call it a day. So yeah, we're going to Burger King. I think I'm going to enjoy my show with my food before I go to work. But before I just kind of like relax with my food, I do want to start with some stories. But before that, I'll show you guys what I got. This is one of my worst Burger King place that I've ever, let me correct myself. This is the worst fast food joint or location that I've ever been to, but I still go because of the convenience. Like how close it is, and I've learned my lesson that I had to repeat my order like 3 times for them to get it right. It just, I don't know, it's just like a terrible service. They always forget my stuff. So service as in like they're really mean. I got myself, so I was going to get some fish burger, but I'm like, I'm feeling a little, wow, they made it actually really pretty today. I wanted some Whoppers. I wanted some tomatoes, bacon, jalapenos, all in there. And then of course my favorite. I love onion rings over fries. And some Coke. So excited. Oh yeah, I gotta do my nails too. I completely forgot. I got this very summery ones. Anyways, I have to tell you the story before I go on my break. Last week, I was visiting the restaurant with Aiden to go see his daddy. I usually go through the back. Like there's a separate entrance for the employees in the back. But there's like more parking space there for like customers. I drive in to the parking lot and I see a car coming from far away but not close enough. But I did my signal. I kind of pull up to do the reverse parking, and as I am about to reverse, that car that was sort of like behind me tried to like I think he was trying to go past me before I park. But he couldn't make up his mind where fast enough where he just kind of like got stuck in between, where he didn't go through, and I didn't have enough space between his car and my car where I could actually like reverse park, right? So I waited, he did not move. I'm like, what are you doing? So I asked him to like I did like a hand gesture, like, can you please like move backwards? And he like looks at me, he just like starts laughing. I'm just like, okay. He moves back and I reverse parked, and they were finally moving forward, and like, you know, obviously like this is when we all get to see each other's face. The driver was there, there was a friend sitting next to him and another friend sitting in the back. As they were passing by, the driver still like laughs. He's not like it wasn't like friendly laugh. He was like laughing at you. And the friend in the back like shakes his head looking at me like that. And the friend that was sitting next to the driver does this to me. Like he does this to me. I'm just like, what the like, I did not do anything to deserve that. And I was just really offended because like, why was that necessary? Like, you guys like really like, I did everything that proper as a driver should do. Like, it was just so unnecessary. I don't know. So I was pretty upset. You know, I wanted to flick them off too. I wanted to show that I was angry myself, but you know, Aiden was in the car and what would he learn? So I held in. And I went inside angry. But I had this weird feeling that they were coming into a restaurant. And boy, was I right. I went in and I was like telling Tong like what was happening, and I was a little worked up. And I see them walking in and I'm like, oh, there they are. And they saw me, they knew right away that they fucked up. Because I wasn't even working that day, I was just in our break room hanging out with Aiden. And then my brother-in-law was working that day, and he comes up to me, he tells me like, hey, like those guys told me to apologize for them to you. And he was like, what's going on? I'm like, I told him the story, and he's like, wow, what the hell? Like, that was like so fucked up. I'm like, I know, I didn't deserve any of that. And like, karma hit pretty quick. Like, you guys walked into a restaurant that my husband owns, and you guys treated me like that, which just was like so unnecessary, right? But I'm just like, whatever, I don't care anymore. You know, that's just who they are. Like, that just them, sure, whatever. I was still pretty upset because like it was just, it really ruins your day. And at the same time, it was kind of hilarious that they walked into the restaurant and like they faced me immediately. I didn't say anything. Travis, Dong didn't say anything. So just doing my thing in the break room with Aiden. The driver, I think he actually was looking for me, and he found me in the break room, and then he was just kind of, he apologized to me. He was saying that, hey, like that was like really unnecessary of us. I'm very sorry about that. And my friend, he just, you know, like, you know, I apologize for him too. And I'm just like, you know what, thanks for apologizing, but it was, you guys know it was really unnecessary. He's like, yeah, you know. I'm like, yeah, but thanks for apologizing. I just thought it was so hilarious that they did that, and they just walked into the restaurant, and I was standing right there. I'm just like, yep, small world, huh? But anyways, yeah, I thought it was just such an interesting story to tell because, yeah, let's think about manners, guys. I know all of my viewers are not like that. If worse, I'm probably the worst person within this community because I'm not the nicest person either, but you know, I've learned my lessons, and I feel like I don't, yeah, anyways, I'm going to enjoy my food, going to enjoy my show, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.